Most of the artists are doing this one thing wrong that simply make them feel absolutely demotivated and finally stop creating art completely. Have you ever felt like giving up on making art because you haven't seen any growth in the past few days, months, or even years? You tried everything that other artists are doing and end up feeling devastated because what's working for them never worked for you. You changed your style, your way of working, your subjects for painting, your usual colors, or even the way you put out content on the internet just to get that one ray of hope that other artists are getting in tons. But in the end, once again, nothing worked. But what if I tell you that you are doing everything right and your art is good and you are an artist with a huge potential to do wonders with your art, except that one thing that you are doing wrong and that hampers your growth as an artist? In this video, we are going to talk about that exact one thing, but before that, if we haven't met before or you don't know me yet, this is Aishwarya, the artist and your art educator behind this channel, and you're watching Acrylic, the place where we create changes. Now let's dive into today's discussion without further delay. So, artists, whether experts or beginners, often find themselves falling into the trap of comparing their work, skills, and progress with those of their fellow artists. This is a toxic behavior. This toxic habit not only breeds self doubt and insecurity but also hampers personal growth and creativity. In a world filled with social media platforms showcasing seemingly flawless artworks, it's very easy to feel inadequate or inferior. And it's now time to break free from this cycle of comparison and fully embrace your unique art journey and focus on your individual growth and expression. But before delving into how to stop comparing yourself to other artists, it's important to recognize the detrimental effects it can have on your mental health and artistic development. Here are some reasons why comparison is toxic for artists. Number one, it's a creativity killer. When you constantly measure your skills and worth against others, you risk making your creativity suffocate. Comparing yourself to artists who have different styles, techniques, or career paths can limit your creative exploration and innovation. And this is exactly what happened to me a few months back before I found my voice in art, that I created absolutely nothing and kept on comparing my works and progress with other artists on the internet. So I wasn't able to create anything at all because whatever I wanted to paint, I felt like it was not gonna be good enough. So this also causes self-esteem issues. Comparison often leads to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. It's easy to fall into a spiral trap of negative self-talk when you focus on what you perceive as your limitations compared to others. So it's actually more of a wrong perception. Social media and online platforms can create a distorted perception of reality, with artists curating only their best work for public consumption. This can lead to unrealistic expectations and a biased view of your own progress and abilities. Now, let's be honest here. If you take my example only, it might seem that I have a lot of art supplies and a beautiful table with a white top so that I can take good pictures and videos of my artworks. But if you ever come to my house and see for yourself, I don't even have a painting desk yet, nor a studio. I record my paintings in a room where there's a lot of heat coming in during summer and a lot of noise going on around me. But you still watch me coming up with good painting photographs and videos, right? So it's all about hard work, and it's only purely hard work and the dream to have something big one day that makes me do all these. Because as the saying goes, where there is a will, there is a way. And it's very, very true. So you see, by comparing yourself with other artists, you basically indulge into an unfair competition. Each artist is on a unique journey with different strengths, challenges, and opportunities. Comparing yourself to others sets up a very unfair competition where you may never feel satisfied or accomplished, no matter how much you achieve. Because after all, if you are a beginner, the person or the artist that you are comparing yourself with is not really a beginner. You are comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 30. So, this is not fair by any means, right? Taking inspiration from someone else's chapter 30 and comparing are two completely different things. And now that we have highlighted the dangers of comparison, let's explore the actionable steps that will help you to break free from this damaging mindset and embrace your authentic artistic voice. The first step that you need to take is cultivating a growth mindset. One of the most effective ways to stop comparing yourself to other artists is to cultivate a growth mindset. This mindset shift focuses on learning, improvement, and resilience rather than fixed qualities or inborn talent. Here's how you can develop a growth mindset as an artist. Start with embracing failure and mistakes. Failure and mistakes are inevitable parts of the artistic journey. Instead of viewing them as setbacks or reasons for comparison, see them as opportunities for growth, learning, and experimentation. Celebrate your failures as stepping stones towards improvement. Very soon, I'll be coming up with a video where I failed very badly while creating a piece on a canvas, and I'll show you what I did with that piece next. And if you don't want to miss that, subscribe to my channel right now and hit the bell icon so that you will receive a notification when that video comes up. So the next thing that you need to do is set realistic goals. Instead of measuring your progress against others, set realistic and achievable goals based on your own dreams and creative vision. Focus on gradual improvements and milestones that reflect your unique artistic journey. Other artists might be doing a lot more in a little amount of time because many artists have someone or some other people working as a team to do their works. You might not have that now, and that's completely okay. Do as much as you can and as much as you think is achievable during a particular period of time. Taking one step at a time is always better than taking no steps at all. And if needed, seek feedback and support. Engage with fellow artists, mentors, and communities that provide constructive feedback, encouragement, and support. Surround yourself with individuals who praise your growth and development rather than feeling comparison or competition. Talk to your loved ones, the ones that you know who truly support you, because people like them are extremely valuable. You can also send me a DM on my socials and we can always talk you out of your demotivation. And then, practice gratitude. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude by acknowledging your progress, accomplishments, and unique strengths as an artist. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and express gratitude for the opportunity to create and express yourself through art. By embracing a growth mindset, you can shift your focus from comparing yourself to others to nurturing your own artistic growth and development. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and comparison only distracts you from realizing your full creative potential. Now we come to the second action that you need to take to stop thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and that is building resilience and self-compassion. Resilience and self-compassion are essential qualities for artists overcoming the challenges of comparison and self-doubt. By cultivating these qualities, you can better cope with setbacks, criticism, and moments of insecurity. But how can you do that? Let me tell you how. First of all, practice self-care. Self-care is essential for maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical well-being as an artist. Make time for activities that rejuvenate you, whether it's spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. Next, embrace your imperfections. Art is a process of continuous learning and growth. It's not about meeting perfection. Embrace the imperfections in your work as opportunities for authenticity, uniqueness, and expression. Allow yourself to make mistakes and experiment without fear of judgment. Artists mostly grow when their audience love them for who they are and how they present themselves or their art to the world. So, being yourself is the key to success. Challenge negative self talk. When you catch yourself comparing your work to others or engaging in self critical thoughts, challenge these negative beliefs with self compassion and positive affirmations. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and encouragement exactly as you would do to a fellow artist facing similar struggles. But what if they are stubborn enough not to believe in themselves? Well, you say the same positive words to them again and again until they do, right? So, why not give the same treatment to yourself? Do not forget to celebrate your uniqueness. Recognize and celebrate what makes your art unique, whether it's your style, perspective, or your art voice. And if you don't have an art voice yet, no worries. Watch this video that's showing at the top corner of your screen right now to know how you can find your own art voice. Embrace the unusualness, one-of-a-kind things, and personal touches that set your work apart from others. Your uniqueness is your greatest asset as an artist. So, by building resilience and self compassion, you can go through the ups and downs of your artistic journey with much more grace, confidence, and authenticity. Remember that art is a reflection of your inner world and experiences. It is not a competition with external standards or expectations. Coming to the third step, which is setting boundaries and limiting exposure. In today's hyper-connected digital age, it's easy to fall into the comparison trap by constantly scrolling through social media feeds, artist portfolios, or online galleries. Setting boundaries and limiting your exposure to comparison triggers can help you cultivate a healthier relationship with your art and creativity. And here's how you can establish boundaries and protect your mental well-being. First, curate your social media feed. Review and curate your social media feed to include accounts that inspire, motivate, and uplift you as an artist. Unfollow or mute accounts that trigger comparison, self-doubt, or negative feelings. Create a digital environment that nurtures your growth and creativity. Remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, there will always be someone better than you. But not all better things make you want to compare your work with them, right? Some of them rather inspire you to do better. So keep them and sweep the others away from sight at least for some days. Take breaks from social media. Practice digital detoxing by taking regular breaks from social media, especially when you feel overwhelmed or triggered by comparison. Better engage in offline activities such as sketching, reading, or spending time with loved ones to recharge and reconnect with your creative self. So, the goal is to absolutely limit comparison triggers. Identify specific situations, events, or individuals that trigger comparison and strive to limit your exposure to them. Whether it's attending art exhibitions, participating in competitions, or browsing online forums, be mindful of how these activities affect your mental well being and self esteem. Because if you don't take steps to save yourself, nobody can. So, only focus on your journey. Shift your focus from external validation and recognition to your internal growth, progress, and fulfillment as an artist. What I mean by this is, you need to remind yourself that art is a personal expression of your thoughts, emotions, and experiences, and it's not a performance for others' approval or validation. So stay grounded in your own artistic journey. I personally have a lot of people in my life who say directly to my face that my art is bad. I have heard it again and again from my own people. But then again, it's my art, right? So as long as I am okay with what I am creating, as long as it's giving me the happiness that I am supposed to receive from my art, everything is fine. Let no one tell you that what's giving you happiness is bad, because even bad art is better than no art. So, by setting boundaries and limiting your exposure to comparison triggers, you can create a nurturing and supportive environment for your creativity to flourish. Please remember that your art is a sacred space for self expression, exploration, and reflection, free from all the pressures of external comparison. With that being said, we come to the fourth step towards your growth, which is seeking inspiration and not comparison. Instead of viewing other artists as competition or benchmarks for your own success, shift your perspective to seeking inspiration and learning from their work. Every artist, regardless of their skill, experience, or level, has something valuable to offer and teach. Here's how you can cultivate a mindset of seeking inspiration and not comparison. The first thing that you need to do is study diverse artists. Expand your artistic circle by studying the work of diverse artists from different genres, styles, and backgrounds. Draw inspiration from artists who challenge conventions, break boundaries, and push the limits of creativity. You can also learn from their techniques, processes, and philosophies. Try attending workshops and classes. Engage in workshops, classes, and events that offer opportunities for learning, growth, and collaboration with fellow artists. Surround yourself with a community of like-minded individuals who share your passion for art and creativity. Embrace lifelong learning and continuous improvement. And when I say that, I would like to share with you that I am planning to take classes and workshops, and for that I would love to hear what you would like to learn to paint from me, because I would like to make the workshops solely for you to help you in your art journey. So please let me know in the comments what you would like to paint with me in the workshops. So here the goal is to collaborate and connect. Apart from joining workshops and art classes, you can also collaborate with other artists. Look for opportunities to collaborate with artists who have similar tastes in art, or you can also do a style crossover. Share experiences and exchange ideas and feedback. Building meaningful connections with fellow creatives can enrich your artistic practice, broaden your perspectives, and foster a sense of mutual trust, friendship, and support within the artistic community. And create without expectations. Release yourself from the pressure of creating perfect or marketable art and instead focus on the joy, fulfillment, and process of creating for its own sake. I know that the money side of art is important too, and not all of us can spare a lot of money just to create art for fun, and we all dream of getting our pieces sold out. But the thing is, if you don't love your art enough, nobody will, right? So you need to slowly get there, marketing stuff and all, but acceptance always comes first. Allow yourself to experiment, play, and explore without the constraints of comparison or external judgments. Let your art be the reflection of your authenticity and creative spirit. By seeking inspiration, learning, and connecting with other artists, you can enrich your artistic journey, broaden your creative space, and cultivate a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect within the artistic community. And the last action, that is the fifth step that you need to take, is focusing on your unique journey. Comparing yourself to other artists is a natural tendency, I understand, but it's a very unhealthy tendency that can slow down and even stop your growth, creativity, and self-expression as an artist. By cultivating a growth mindset, building resilience and self-compassion, setting boundaries and limiting exposure to comparison triggers, seeking inspiration and embracing your unique artistic journey, you can break free from the comparison trap and fully realize your creative potential. Your art is a reflection of your inner world, experiences, and unique perspective. Embrace your authenticity, celebrate your individuality, and trust in your creative voice. Your journey as an artist is yours alone, filled with challenges, triumphs, growth, and endless possibilities. So let go of comparison, trust in your process, and boldly embark on your artistic adventure with confidence, courage, and immense belief in yourself. As you go through your artistic journey, remember these words of wisdom from Vincent van Gogh, and I quote, "I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart." So engrave this quote in your mind and follow along. Immerse yourself in making art that you like to make, because trust me, there are enough people on this earth who would compare you with other artists and intentionally try to put you down. Please don't listen to them, because the world needs your art. Be thankful that they are taking the responsibility of comparing your work with others so you can stay burden free and just keep on creating art. So let them do their own work and keep doing yours. And for God's sake, do not take away their responsibility from them. So that's the thing in this video. If you want to grow in your art journey, you really need to stop comparing yourself with others in your field. Comparing, copying, and trying to do what other artists are doing and not being yourself and not showing who you truly are is one of the worst things that you can do to yourself as an artist. Your unique voice, vision, and talents have the power to inspire, move, and transform the world around you. But then, if you are going through that time in your life where comparison stopped you from creating art and you really want to go back and create again but don't know how to do that, watch this video that's coming on your screen right now that is gonna help you get back to art at once. See you in the next video. Bye.